everyone, how's it going on for you all? And welcome back to another video where I basically talk about another person who I also like and dearly respect for YouTube. And this time, and this time I'll be talking about another person who I also dearly like and respect and also find being, I guess, a very decent gentleman and all that. Badlandschugs, or his real name Eric Booker, or he's just called Eric for short. The very first time that I've ever seen Badlands was actually from two videos. One where he drank a whole gallon of red Hawaiian punch, and number two, him drinking, I think it was some huge, plastic container filled with the fan-made, Fortnite shield drink. Well, just like the last video, I pretty much have a whole paper right here, and I'll pretty much just, I guess, go detail with all those, reasons, number 1 through 10, again. Alright, here goes. Why I like Badlandschugs, aka Eric Booker. Okay, number 1, he has chugged a lot of drinks and has done a lot of challenges to go with it. The only type of challenges that I could think of that he has done that were pretty tough were fridge cold drinks, and also ice cold, I guess liquid that he has left outside for the winter. Sorry. And also, man, that stupid honey water. Personally, if I ever tried it out, I probably wouldn't even last or survive from it. And I also remembered probably one of the most biggest chugged, or two of the most other biggest chug challenges that he also did, well, extra. The one where he did some type of contest, I believe it was with Matt Stoney and Joey Jaws Chestnut at it was at some type of luxurious, I think, yeah, it was a luxurious 5-star suite hotel in Las Vegas. And I think it was with, I don't remember that much of the drinks, but I think it was, I think it was a beer mug filled with, I think it was like, Coke Zero, and some of it was, I think it was ginger beer. That's all I remember. And, I'll pretty much just go to number 2. Yeah, number 2, he, has done a lot of food challenges. The very first food challenge I've ever actually seen him done was the Big Smoke Order. And I think, the other challenges that I've seen him done was where he ate, in a pretty big bowl of, a pretty big bowl of popcorn. And, and also the huge bowl of, I think it was 5 to 6 whole packs of South Korean, nuclear ramen. That I would not survive, and what I remember after he did that, he had a whole bunch of water and milk, and I think he had a bunch of ice creams with him. I would pretty much not survive that. No. Number 3, he has, he encourages people to get some of the products from his sponsors, including Manscaped and Olipop. In my opinion, I think, Manscaped is, I guess, it's pretty unique. you could pretty much use that to trim your nails and also trim off some hair and I think they also made a nose trimmer and also Olipop. Yeah, I'm going to eventually get that from Amazon. And what I've heard from a lot of people, it pretty much tastes pretty good, and it's supposed to be healthy, and I already have a theory behind it. I actually believe that it only focuses just a tiny bit on sugar, but it doesn't have high fructose corn syrup, no, but it probably does focus on super natural flavor. That's all I could say about it. And number 4, he has collaborated with other YouTubers, including Damn Drops, Gideon OG, and Joey Jaws Chestnut, Matt Stoney, and LA Beast. Also known as by his channel, I believe it's called Skippy2Able, I think. Most of those people are pretty awesome. They all have done, I guess, very great and I guess some food challenges that have not been thought possible, but they've pretty much have done it. And also 2 of those people also collaborated with Badlands to do to do that chugging challenge at that 5-star Hotel Sweden in Las Vegas. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say about that. Number 5, he has traveled to some states in the U.S. and other countries. I remembered. I think he drank. I believe it was a drink called Vimto, and in the UK, and personally, that is also one of the countries that I personally would love to go to eventually. I also have a whole bunch of other countries under my list that I would like to eventually go to in the future, but due to the whole the state of the whole world of how it's right now, I don't see it happening for a while. And I think I also remembered Badlands also going to the Bronx and I think he also went to Chicago to do a few chugs there. Okay, and number 6, he has chugged small bottles of drinks under 5 minutes. I remembered him doing, I think it was, well, one of them was definitely impossible, and it was pretty disgusting. It was honey thick water. Yeah, that was pretty much disgusting. And I think he also did miniature small balls of Gatorade, and also I think recently he did right now. I think it was vitamin water. And he pretty much, and I think one of those he actually got half of it done. That is pretty impressive. Oh, and also, way back what I said back earlier, and also, yeah, I guess one of the very first original videos I've also seen Badlands, or actually, it was back when he was on some live food show back way before YouTube was even made, and I think he was in his late 20s to early 30s back in the early 2000s, and he was competing with a whole bunch of other people that eat a whole bunch of eggs, I think. And he pretty much came out victorious. And at number 7, he has supported his son's channel, OK Hip Hop. OK Hip Hop, I guess. Yeah, he seems like he's a decently okay producer. Yeah, he definitely looks he definitely looks pretty similar to him because Badlands claims that he's his boy, his son, I believe. Number 8, Yeah, he is a big fan of old music legends. Some are still alive till this day. I remember back when Badlands did, I think he did, yeah, it was some type of little challenge that he made up himself where he remembered, I believe it was from the song Notorious B.I.G. Juicy, where I think it was, I think, yeah, Biggie tried to rap about, in the song, where he, I think it was a whole, yeah, it was, steak, grape juice, and, scrambled eggs, and other stuff, too. And, yeah, that was definitely a very decent tribute to another hip-hop legend. Yeah, and I'm also a humongous fan of old OG hip hop artists too, like Snoop Dogg and definitely Tupac. Man, but too bad that they're not alive till this day. Definitely rest in peace to all of them. Yes. Yeah, number 9. He has made his own rap songs. Some are still on his sponsor promos. I think some of his songs that he made up were definitely were on some of his promos for Olipop, Manscaped, and a whole bunch of others too. And I definitely found them being pretty entertaining, and especially the one where he was on. I think it was a speedboat. And yeah, pretty much that's all I have to say. Yeah, those were definitely some very entertaining promos that he did. And yeah, and number 10, yeah, his personality. Man, every single time when Badlands appears in most of his videos, man, he always has such a very calm, cool, collected, very laid back, a super chilled out, and a very decently charismatic and I guess, yeah, a very gentleman-like attitude, and he's always, yeah, he's always that way towards his fans, and I would be surprised if he's actually that way in real life. Because he definitely has some of the qualities that I definitely would love to eventually obtain in the future. Yeah, that burning amount of charisma and also very polite and gentleman behavior. That's what I describe Badlands as. He is definitely one very chilled out guy. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say about Badlands. Yeah, he is one of my most favorite, or he's also another one, a part of my list of one of my most favorite YouTubers of all time, and I also still love, yeah, most of the chugs and most of the competitive eating videos that he comes out with, and they're very impressive, and I also love it when, yeah, when he, sometimes says, enough talk. Let's get to it. I definitely remember, well, most of the videos that he said that. Enough talk, let's get to it. Well, before I officially end the wrap up this video, please, I would appreciate if you all leave a like and subscribe because I would like to eventually see this this channel right here eventually I guess amass and build up to the point where I could build up my own cult following and also so I could eventually, I guess, get monetization so I could eventually do or so I could eventually build up enough money so I could I guess so I could eventually do some other opportunities and show you all. Well, thank you all for watching, and yeah, see ya.